So you're thinking about moving to East Gull Lake, Minnesota, and you want to know the yin and the yang, the good and the bad, the pros and the cons of living in this incredible lakeside community. That's exactly what we're going to be covering in this video today, because we get questions all the time about East Gull Lake. People wanting to compare it to places like Lakeshore, Nisswa, Cross Lake, wondering if this is the right fit for their lifestyle. Go ahead and step into the magic school bus and transport to the Google Maps tour and show you around a little bit, highlight some of the best features, and talk about what makes this one of the best places to live, sprinkling in a few of, maybe some downsides, make sure you get the full picture. So we're gonna go ahead and get after it right now. This is your first time on the channel and you want to know everything about living in the Brainerd Lakes area, including towns like East Gull Lake, subscribe below, tap that bell for notifications. That way you'll be the first to know about the current market and everything happening in the area. My name is Noah Gedker. We get calls, texts, emails all the time from people just like you looking to make their move to the area, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, reach out and we'll help you make a smooth move to the Brainerd Lakes area. East Gull Lake is a highly desirable lakeside community known for stunning waterfront properties, championship golf courses, and tremendous, fantastic resorts. It's located just a few minutes west of Brainerd and Baxter, which means you'll get the best of both worlds: peaceful lake living with easy access to shopping, dining, medical services, great schools. So let's go ahead and pull up Google Maps and take a closer look. All right, let's start with the main attraction, Gull Lake. So here we are on the lower part of Gull Lake here, where East Gull Lake is located. So Gull Lake is the largest and most popular lake in the Brainerd Lakes area, known for its boating, fishing, breathtaking views, about 10,000 acres of water. Gull Lake is a boater's paradise. In the summer, you'll see everything from pontoons to wake boats, jet skis, cruising around. If fishing is your thing, you'll find walleye, bass, northern pike, panfish all over the lake. And then some of the most stunning waterfront homes in the state can be found here on Gull Lake. If you've ever dreamed of waking up to a sunrise over the lake, this is where you definitely want to be. So now the flip side, lakefront homes on Gull Lake do come at a premium. So if you're looking for affordable waterfront living, you might want to check out some smaller lakes nearby, and we can certainly help you with that. Figure out what your budget is, what you're wanting to do, what your likes and dislikes are. We can kind of help you with that. Now let's talk about where people actually live in East Gull Lake. So we'll start off with Gull Lake lakefront homes. These homes are going to be high-end luxury homes with direct lake access. Prices on the lake will start around mid 600s or so, and that's definitely not going to be luxury. That's going to be maybe an old cabin, maybe a teardown type, if you will. Unfortunately, Gull Lake can be a little bit spendier than most of the rest of the lakes in the lakes area. Some of this will be resort shoreline, but you've got all kinds of private lakeshore, all along these stretches here. If you're looking for something that's going to be kind of luxury, as far as like luxury finishes and stuff, will probably starting around at least 2 million, somewhere in there. But to have a pretty decent home on Gull Lake, you're for sure going to want to figure starting at least $1 million. Now, of course, these home prices are very affordable compared to other top lake home destinations throughout the country, like Lake Tahoe or Lake Geneva. One of the other options would be golf course homes. So those are going to be kind of spattered around all the golf courses here, more so on the back side of the legacy golf courses right over here. We'll have some homes right in here. A lot of those have options for resort amenities that can come with those. You can buy into Cragen's amenities. They have some options there, so you can benefit from being close to the golf course there. These HOAs will typically maintain like landscaping. It's kind of some of the basics. They're pretty light HOAs compared to what you might see in other parts of the country. The golf course homes probably going to be starting around, for the most part, 400 to 500 at least, and then up towards 800 or 900 here near Squaw Point. Got some, and we'll see, and we're going to see more and more of this type of development in East Gull Lake. So this HOA, they all have, you can see here, got they've all got boat slips right here. It's part of their HOA. So as you can imagine, HOA dues are going to be higher than you might find at some of the other HOA areas. So more affordable homes are going to be further away from the golf courses, right? So like along Gull Lake Dam Road here, and then just spattered throughout, further away from the lake, but not part of these new developments. Really nice homes that have been built to meet the growing demand for East Gull Lake. But there's smaller cabins. Just being an older home, even if it's 20 years old, not on the lake, that's going to be more affordable. You're going to see prices from about $250,000 to $400,000. You'll see that quite a bit. And one thing to consider, those homes are going to move really fast. So you need to be ready if that's the price range you're looking in. Know what you want and move fast. But one thing to consider with East Gull Lake, it's one of the more expensive places to buy in the Brainerd Lakes area. So if you're looking for something a little bit more friendly to your budget, Baxter or Brainerd might be a better fit. And you're only a few minutes away from the lifestyle that East Gull Lake provides. So if you'd like to be on the lake, there's plenty of options to be close by and not pay the premium price of actually being on the lake, your own private shoreline there. All right, next stop on our tour here today. So if you love the outdoors, then East Gull Lake is definitely should be on your bucket list of places to either, buy a vacation home or to move to. Either one would be a great option. So this, the Pillsbury State Forest is one of the best kept secrets in Minnesota. If you love, hiking, horseback riding, cross-country skiing, anything like that in the outdoors, this is a great spot to explore. All this here, darker green, this is the Pillsbury State Forest. As public lands, you can enjoy that right in your backyard, okay? Next thing to consider, as you can imagine, for a resort community, the amount of golf courses is insane. Considering the population of East Gull Lake, the number of golf courses per capita is probably one of the largest in the country or the world maybe. So obviously there's plenty of people that are coming here seasonally to play golf that aren't residents, right? People come from all over the country to stay at the resorts here and play at championship golf courses. Some of them are top rated championship golf courses. So we've got Cragen's Legacy courses right here, the Classic at Madden's right here. And then we've got Pine Beach East and Pine Beach West right down here. And then the secret gem of golf courses right here, the Gravel Pit Golf Course, which is just one of the most unique. If you're a golfer and you haven't golfed at the Gravel Pit Golf Course, you are definitely missing out. There is no shortage of golf opportunities. I mean, you could just spend an entire week just golfing. Obviously, we're right next to, this is a lakeside community. So, what if you don't live on the lake, right? Or what if you don't have a home? What if you're looking for a vacation home and you want to be on the lake, but maybe the pricing is too high? Well, you could buy a home off the lake and have public access. Here is the Sylvan Lake public water access. So that'll get you onto Sylvan Lake, which is another popular lake. But of course, Gull Lake is much larger. So we've got a boat launch right here on what was called Government Point, part of the Gull Lake recreation area. So that'll be the most used one. And then we'll have over here, over on Squaw Point, right on the back side of Ernie's on Gull. Plenty of options to get out onto Gull Lake, and then you can get out also onto the rest from Gull Lake, the other lakes that are a part of the Gull Lake chain. One downside though, I would say, as far as you're looking for outdoor recreation, is that winters can be pretty brutal. And while many people love ice fishing and snowmobiling, others can find that long, cold winter can be pretty challenging. And also, a lot of winters, we don't always get a lot of snow in like the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, or maybe in like Buffalo, New York, some places where they get just a ton of snow dumped on them. We can go long stretches without any snow. We just get the cold. So it can be pretty tough to be inside a little more than you like in the winter months, just trying to stay warm. Now let's talk about where to eat and have a good time in East Gull Lake, right? The best place to start is Ernie's on Gull, right here at the beginning of Squaw Point. You can't go wrong with the food there. Great drinks and some of the best lakefront views in the area, as you can see here on these chairs looking out on the lake. You can be cruising the lake and stop in just on your boat and have lunch at Ernie's, go up to the other side of the lake and have dinner at Bar Harbor up in Lakeshore. There's no shortage of restaurants on Gull Lake itself. But today we're talking about East Gull Lake, right? So let's see. The other options for dining would be the classic grill at Madden's, which would be kind of linked to the classic golf course. And then you also have the classic grill, and then the legacy grill will be here at the Craigan's legacy courses. Then Craigan's and Madden's resorts both have multiple restaurants within as part of their resort amenities, and those are oftentimes open to the public as well. So there's actually quite a few really good food options and variety of food. So the only downside, maybe nightlife can be pretty quiet. So if you're looking for, bars, breweries, live music, you may need to head to Brainerd or Baxter for that. In the summertime, there's plenty of nightlife, but for a big chunk of the year, it gets pretty quiet. So you do need to head into Brainerd or Baxter for that, or just kind of look around. There's always things going on around the Brainerd Lakes area in different parts. Just specifically to East Gull Lake, not always. So just have to check out when those different events and different things are happening around the area. All right, so to sort of wrap up a little bit here, Gull Lake is one of the best lakes in Minnesota. It's perfect for boating, fishing, relaxing, one of the largest lakes in Minnesota, and one of the top fishing lakes in the US. The golf courses, the fine dining, luxury living, that lake lifestyle is all right here in East Gull Lake. The state forest, hiking trails, snowmobiling. Some of the cons, just to kind of sprinkle in those negatives to give you that full picture, is that the lakefront homes and the golf course communities come at a premium price. So that may be something to consider. Most jobs here are actually a lot of them are seasonal, resort-based jobs. You'll have to consider, maybe you work in Brainerd or Baxter. It's a short drive, and then it's just quiet in the off season, right? In the winter, it's peaceful but it's pretty quiet. And if you're someone who needs a lot of activity, a lot of events and entertainment, it might not be your spot. Again, you can go into Nisswa, Brainerd, Baxter, of the surrounding communities, and between all of them, there'll be plenty of things going on. They just won't be right in your backyard. So that's the yin and the yang, the pros and the cons of living in East Gull Lake, Minnesota. If you're looking for luxury lakefront living and incredible outdoor recreation, then East Gull Lake could be the perfect place for you. But like anywhere, it has its trade-offs, like higher home prices, quieter off-season, and a limited year-round job opportunities directly in East Gull Lake. If you're thinking about making a move to East Gull Lake, or really anywhere in the Brainerd Lakes area, reach out, shoot me a call, send me a text, drop me an email. I'd love to help you find your dream home or vacation home here in East Gull Lake. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, tap that bell for notifications. And until next time, I'll see you around town.